Hello Capricorn, welcome to your July 2019 reading. I feel like we're all letting go of something today. I don't know what it is. I'm recording this on July 4th, and yesterday felt like it was so supercharged, and today something's going on, and I don't feel like it's just my own energy, so I'm kind of happy that I get to sit here and connect with you and unpack a little bit of what seems to be going on. So, I'm going to pull 5 cards to see how we got to where we currently are sitting. Ooh. So we've got the 3 of Swords inverted, 8 of Wands inverted, King of Cups, King of Swords, and 7 of Cups inverted. I'm really drawn to this King of Cups and King of Swords right away, just sitting in the middle here. I feel like there's some sort of disagreement going on, and I wouldn't call it a conflict, although the perspectives of these two people are definitely in conflict with one another, but the people holding them are not in conflict. I feel like there's some sort of standoff going on, but it's all really unspoken. It's all really just sort of sitting here. It's like your bodies are facing one another, but your eyes are looking away. There's some sort of partnership here. Knight of Cups. Like, I feel like you're both very, very committed to one another. But even this Knight of Cups, his face isn't needing either party, even though his body and his horse is traveling between them. So there's some kind of exchange going on here. Knight of Wands, okay. So some sort of creative, egoic, something very important to both of you. But there's so much that's not being said, and the problem with that is that there's some sort of past hurt where one of you could not be trusted to ferry the other one to safety. And as a result, something never quite came through. The Hangman inverted. Yeah, I feel like this inverted Hangman is really saying that maybe you rushed into something. But whatever has happened has sort of, it's like suspended in thin air. It hasn't like vanished into thin air, but it has been suspended to the point where it almost might as well have vanished. Like there's no movement. The Hierophant inverted. And I feel whatever happened is not in alignment with either of your values. So I would just like to get a better idea of how each of you are seeing this situation, whatever it is. Capricorn, I feel like you are the King of Cups. So you've been holding your feelings to yourself. Oh, and I got the Queen of Cups. That's how you feel about the situation. Yeah. So you're just like, you have some sort of emotional truth that's very relevant to the situation that you want to share. Like you are the king, right? Which to me indicates that you are a caretaker of some sort of emotional truth that you've managed to hold space for, that you've managed to attain, but it's like you've been doing it all on your own without the involvement of this King of Swords character, which we'll get to in a minute here. So the Queen of Cups, this is my Pagan Otherworlds deck. I just love this card in this deck because her bare breasts to me really indicate a vulnerability, but it's only within herself. You know, like her vulnerability is not translating yet to the outer world, but she has really taken stock of her experience, and she's very grounded and very confident and very sure in what has happened to her. The problem seems to be, why do you think that? So the Knight of Wands inverted. So again, I'm using another deck, so I've laid down some cards already. So this is repeating. This Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups arrangement between the two of you, you really worried that if you share your feelings, it's going to really compromise whatever, not the feeling between the two of you, but the endeavor between the two of you. What's the King of Swords thinking? So we have the Hermit and the Five of Swords inverted, and I'm just wondering if this is how the King of Swords is perceiving you, Capricorn, in this situation, or how the King of Swords is feeling in this situation. Six of Wands. Okay, so I mean, this person definitely feels as if they are coming out on top in this situation. And it's interesting. So again, the seven, and a lot of more repeating cards. The Seven of Cups was the last card in the 5 original card spread, inverted, as sort of, I'm feeling like until this issue is resolved, you can't really dream about the future of your lives together. And the King of Swords is saying, well, like, I'm doing fine, and I have the Seven of Cups. The whole world is open before me. Although I feel like part of the cups that this person is turning away from are his thoughts of how this is impacting you and how it reflects on him. Temperance. So I feel like maybe what's going on is he's not really taking responsibility. I'm getting he, so I feel like this is sort of some divine masculine, and you would be the divine, the feminine counterpart here, so you're more receptive and passive, and he's more like bustling about doing his own thing. When I see this Temperance card, I feel like he's really saying, well, that's just how it happened. This is how it has to be. There's something very unaccountable about this character to me. And what truth exactly is he wielding with his sword? The High Priestess. I feel like this person has made a lot of assumptions about what they believe. But this Hermit and the Five of Swords inverted, I feel like this person's actually quite alienated. I feel that he's felt you pull away. And his response to this is to just manifest further, the Magician. His response to the Hermit and the Five of Swords inverted in particular is to just keep going out, 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 out. So I really feel like this Magician is in opposition to the High Priestess here. This person is refusing to re-examine their beliefs, in particular about your relationship. So with the Seven of Cups inverted here, the Tower inverted, yeah, there's some sort of very important change that is meant to come in this relationship. Tell me what this change is. The World inverted again. So I mean, that's more just like a cycle coming to an end, maybe. So I wonder if your fear, yeah, I wonder if this fear you have of your endeavor ending with this inverted Nine of Swords is really about it changing and moving on. But I feel a lot of resistance to that idea. I feel like maybe there's something that you're not ready to let go of. Whether it's your image of this person, or if you are using this person as an excuse not to move on because you feel that they provide you with some measure or degree of security. And when I see this, the Ace of Cups inverted pulled during these clarifying moments, I feel like your attachment to this person really, whatever you're hiding from them, makes you party to a truth that does not serve your regard for yourself. It might serve his regard for you, but I feel like you're really suffering under this. And also in this deck are 5 lunar cycle cards, and so we have this nearly full moon here. Yeah, I feel like you're really hanging on to whatever this shadow was, like whatever previous cycle. So let's imagine the moon is completely black. Your realizations about this person and your feelings about this person are encroaching on your reality to a point where pretty soon you're going to have to fully embrace the consequences of that change in you and your perception. So it sounds like what's being let go of, back to my original question, is something about the role that you've cast this person in, or that they have cast you in. So that's what I want to ask about next. The way I'm going to phrase this question is, what kind of karmic debt do you hold between one another? I feel like there is a real sense of indebtedness here. So what karmic debt do you hold towards this person? Justice inverted. I'm going to clarify that, please. Ace of Cups inverted. The Sun inverted. What the hell did they do? Sorry about that, my camera cut out. Your last card is the Wheel of Fortune. You can trust in this fate. I know I'm horrible at that. I am also a Capricorn. I know that's not our favorite thing to do. Our favorite thing to do is to plan and anticipate and plan again and anticipate again and bolster ourselves against every possible outcome. But sometimes you have to take a chance, not knowing exactly what's going to happen that could theoretically impact your ongoing stability. I cheated. I pulled one more card. Probably, because this applies to me too. But Four of Swords, you need that other sword. That's what I'm getting out of this card. You need that other sword. The sword laying on the ground. The Three of Swords is what these three swords are what we get for all that anticipating and planning and honing our skills and all of the things Capricorns love to do. But we need this sword on the ground here. And that one we can only get by taking chances. So that is my message for you for July, Capricorn. I hope I see you again next month, and have a great July.